7 bet 75.
Fold.
1 folds, 2 folds. 5 calls.
Pot.
Loch Ness Monster. Tree 50. C5 bets 350.
Ace is no good.
Queen Jack 10.
His aces are no good. Huh?
C8 straddles the 10. Yep.
What do I want to eat? I need food.
Can I get a soda water without ice?
Hey, y'all want that drink yet or later?
Sure. When are you offering?
Well, I'll do offer around now if y'all want around.
Yeah, put that in the water. I'll take a Corona.
Not the bottle, a glass. If you did a glass. Use the glass.
Like a half a bottle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have a Corona with lime and salt instead. Oh, you gotta pay for drinks. That's why you're full. What?
Do you want anything? Are you good?
I'll take a Topo Chico.
Go.
Paul, you're in 1942, right?
Sure.
I'll take a Woodford Cup.
7 folded.
You're not 21. Oh, you are 21 now, right? Okay. Not just recently, right?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you want to get a second bottle?
Yes.
And not the stash.
Good choice.
Sure. Just easier to drink. And, do they have shrimp today? No shrimp? Okay. Chicken wing is too hard to eat, so I'll do a turkey club.
Are you using all of your drinks on your tab, right?
All the drinks they just ordered, yes.
Yeah.
Dom's already got, you already got $50 off me. What? You want to drink too?
I mean, it's really not giving you
Yeah, I can lose mine. You keep yours.
I'll go pot Dom.
225.
Okay,
$2.25. That sounds too much.
I don't know if it has mayo on it, but no mayo if it does. Add cheese. Okay, add cheese. Yes, please.
Do I hate your call?
That's all.
Yes, please.
Before Paul acted. You like, I pot, you repot, and then you
Yeah,
call
and then 8 folded.
Alright, so we have a second order. What drink code?
I mean, I thought I had
Stash.
Well, right, like, yeah.
Okay, we are back.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Okay.
We had
Don't be shy, you're on camera.
what I would call a weather delay and a poker table, as close as you're going to get.
Right now, if not, you should
Born
be watching.
outside, our computer
Right now, if not, he could be watching.
flickered, and we had to restart
Tell
this
him to
whole
watch.
stream, but we are back, and thanks for everyone who stuck around. Wonder what kind of wine Derek is drinking.
Lockdown.
Me too. Looks like some sort of red wine.
Classic Paul.
Our bet 7-2.
Like he's enjoying it. No matter what it is.
Nick and
Nick game, yes.
yeah.
And a Royal Plus.
Folded. 1 called, 2 called, 5 folded, 7 called, and 8 checked.
This does not count. The nit does not count this hand.
So we got a
Next
monotone
hand.
board
Next
here.
hand.
That means that initiates the knit game. We are back on the knit game.
Sounds like
One folded, two folded. Oh yeah, 7 draws.
So yes,
It
we were
game is
playing here
back on.
yesterday, and it was king, ace, ace on the board. Was it during the tournament? King, ace, ace on the board. Turn was an ace. River was an ace. So laid out quads with a king
7 check.
during the tournament yesterday. So we went check, 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 and I shoved. And like 2 people sat there and thought forever.
Awesome.
you can't win. Oh, you can't lose.
Well, correct, but and they're like, why did you shove? I was like, because maybe somebody decides like doesn't catch 5 holes, and one person, I mean, I've seen it happen before.
Yeah.
Stone cold nuts on the board, and you shove, and somebody folds. Well, you got to at least try.
Can I have 2 back?
And then
I've seen you do this multiple.
the tournament yesterday ended. I mean, basically ended. So it was Jersey and I think Jose's his name, but had the huge. They both the biggest stacks of the table.
Quads hand?
Yeah,
Oh,
the flop was like two.
that's happening.
Flop was like 2, 5, 6. Jersey had pocket 6s. The other guy had pocket 5s. They got it all in. It turned to 5.
What was this last session? They love that.
Paul, our jersey. Okay,
Check,
so
check, check.
Tonight,
He shoved
Cupcake had a gala he had to go to. It won't be on stream, but yeah, I mean, if he's available.
All right, looks like we're getting everything back up.
I know.
I'm assuming he's enjoying a nice date night with his wife. And
It was, Jersey?
yeah, no, Cupcake.
Tony Drover joining us from Alaska.
And he also said
Yeah,
he's
we
not playing
are,
no Hold'em anymore.
We are a bit
He
lucky
said he
here in
sucks at no
Texas
limit, so he's
having
not playing anymore. 'Cause he folded
access
queens
to
on
poker
the-
games on a daily
another
basis.
stream.
I agree.
Incorrectly.
I know there are parts of the world that don't have this luxury.
I make
You don't have all of the luxuries that
Do you straddle or you
online poker spots do around the world,
Okay.
but we do have great live poker here in Texas.
5 calls, 7 calls, 8 calls. Ain't nobody for it.
Paul is Papa P there in the
You all wanted a
fives.
bomb pot, right? Just single board bomb pot.
It's the Nick one. That's what he does.
Everybody got to take a shot at it.
8 checks, 9
Sure.
checks, 1 checks, 2 checks, 5 checks, 3 checks, 7 checks. 8 checks, 9 checks, 1 bet's 25. Oh, 2, that's it. 5 folds.
Thanks for sticking through these technical difficulties with us. Appreciate you guys still here.
Five of spades.
I saw it's black one, but
Oh, 3 of spades, excuse me.
We're working on all of our technical issues. That's kind of why we've been doing a lot of these streams, getting these kinks out so we can put a real good production together for you guys. We have all kinds of plans coming up in the near future. We got pretty exciting Austin ahead of us. August ahead of us. I'm not sure if anyone's seen the advertisements for it, but we got Scotty Wynn coming out here for a week in August. The 12th through the 18th, we got the Scotty Wynn Poker Challenge, a 100,000 guaranteed tournament, main event, with a $130 buy-in. So even if you guys aren't tournament players out there, you're not going to find much better value than that, and you're not going to have a better time anywhere else other than playing with Scotty. I'll tell you that much. Scotty is a trip. He's a lot of fun. I've known Scotty for essentially my entire poker career. He's always chatting it up for whatever you can understand at the table. He's talking about everything and all over the place. He's one of the most fun players to play with. Great player, exciting at the table. I'm going to get him here in the live stream. We're going to have a lot of fun with him. And I hope you guys come out for this tournament.
I told you what I had. Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of money up
It would have been
top.
my day awesome if he'd folded that.
For $130, you're really
So I
not
go
going to find
from
better
0 to
value.
0 when he calls.
Anyone here in Texas, please come join us next month in August. We got all kinds of other exciting things going on here. We got our brand new restaurant that we're redoing. We've got a whole new pizza concept coming here in the restaurant. We've got a brand new poker menu for you guys that's already been redone. The food's getting better every day. Everyone's enjoying the food here. We got a great staff of chefs here in the kitchen. Full restaurant bar. All kinds of plans with our bar. All kinds of plans with the room. We got our brand new Luck Box sweepstakes from Game Room running right now.
Oh, it is right now.
If you want to feel like you're in Vegas, have a fun time and a fun atmosphere.
Me too. No, you don't know what I had.
Oh.
If he wasn't behind me, I'd call you.
Come check us out here in Austin.
That's what happened earlier when he did it to me.
Actually in Round Rock. Poker House Austin here in Round Rock.
Pre-flop, yeah. I was ahead of, yeah.
On the turn.
Alrighty,
I'm assuming he had a jack. If he was ahead of the 10.
Let's take a peek at the action here. We've got
C5 calls.
the Nit game back on.
C7 raises 240.
We got a $10 straddle here by Papa P, and we've got Dennis raising. Looks like we're on some action tracker issues, so can't see the hands, but D-Rec flat calls on the button. Seth makes the call, and Minky looks like he's going to make the call. This is a PLO hand. We don't see the cards.
40.
Hopefully we get that up any second.
Paul's never folded a day in his life.
I hear someone say Paul's never folded a day in his life. I don't know if that's true.
Is that the rain? Wow. That is loud.
I'm sure there's
Can't even hear in here.
days that
Well, when they open the door,
taken
you
off
can,
from
though.
live poker.
There's no ceiling out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got somewhat of a ceiling in here.
I think the statement should
Deuce,
be
you want a deuce
folded
too?
a day in his life that he's
So that
played
means
poker.
there's a misdeal then somewhere.
We've got an ace
Bingo,
10
bango,
4 rainbow
bongo?
flop. 4 ways.
You should bet that.
Can't see the cards yet, but we can
Why
follow
don't
the
you
action.
bet? We wanted that.
Nah, you can hear it. Wow. That is
Checks to
a lot of
Dennis,
freaking rain.
who says he bets the
I hope
pot.
everybody has their windows open or shut.
Derek with a wine in his hand.
Can't hear the shit. That's raining. Can't you hear that? Take your headphones out. So you can
Dennis
talk
is
to us.
broken out. Corona. Drinks are flowing.
Yeah, live stream.
You can't do live music on a live stream.
No.
Well, you can, but
Not sure about the hands, but
technically you
looks
shouldn't
like
have earphones in on the live
Dennis
stream.
takes down a nice little pot.
That's especially
4 ways.
we have no idea who you're talking to or listening to.
Everyone enjoying.
Oh, you didn't show your hand?
Oh, that's
Oh, got him!
Here.
We need a.
Well, I'm gonna open the whole thing, so I'll get it to you.
Give me a second. He's got to stack his chips. We just push him.
Theoretically, like, you can just go
Dennis
down
wins the pot, but doesn't show his hand, which is part of the rules of the nit game. If you don't show your hand, you don't lose your nit game button.
a jack or a 5 is good.
So that's what all the commotion's about.
Oh, too much for no tomato.
like, I'm pressing, but
556.
556. 556.
You guys distracted me and now I forgot the show.
good shit.
Dennis blaming
There's always
the table for
two
distraction.
shots into
But,
it.
The GTO bot in my
That'd be fun.
them's the rules. Gotta show your hand to get rid of that nit button.
Straddle 1-5. 10.
Pass.
Thanks for everyone joining us in the chat. We got people coming back on here. We had a little delay where things shut down for a minute because of the storm, but we got it all back and running.
Raise.
No.
Still playing ROE. This is our last hand of PLO.
What's the pot?
That's
I'm not trying to
the,
start any controversy, but I'm not sure. Are
Tony here.
are
45.
headphones allowed?
Alaska.
no, that's what I said. That's what I told him. I needed to take them
Where
off.
else is everyone from?
I was like, what?
45.
We got some
There's a raise from C1 to 45.
we got some locals out here in the chat.
So third. Okay, so pot now is 135, 145, 150. Yeah, 150. Yes.
135.
Pot's 150.
145.
No.
135, 145. Yeah, 150. Pot.
Alright, Paul.
Check, check,
working on some software stuff right now. Getting everything fixed for you guys. Got audio reverb. Let's hear.
Yeah, he just had one too. I think it was hard.
Yeah, that's good.
This is the last one. I think I had aces. Probably aces.
Hopefully we get these technical issues worked out.
No problem with it here. Working on some technical stuff for you guys. Sorry about that. Trying to get everything fixed. 1064. Double trigger yourself, man.
Good news. All you guys who were down a bunch, you know, we're down a bunch for this streaming.
What are you trying to say? Is that a needle? Is that a needle because you have a bunch of chips?
Buying in for this.
Awesome.
Hold them. Yeah, defense. Can you get rid of that?
You didn't have a chance to do the drills.
I'm ripping it in all of them now. All the pens. All of my ripping. Don't be shy about it. You sure? Okay, go.
Yo, wait, I saw the support going in your eyes. As soon as you thought I was looking at it. I know.
Oh, bullshit. You really can't win in the game. Just not lose. For me? You
Technical stuff we had, whenever
think I've ever lost in the game?
got some super clear audio. Track and this camera recalibrated. Got our cameras fixed. Our action tracker's back working. Good shot of our other camera. Got a hand here panning out between D-Rec and the Menace. Up goes check check. The turn's a 9. Menace with ace high and the best hand. Derek goes ahead and takes a stab here on the turn.
I still want to see.
I will just make you show.
All right, we're struggling a little bit trying to get this table audio back on. We got a lot of reverb and the audio out there's so I've went ahead and muted the table audio for a minute, and we'll watch for a little longer. If we can't get it fixed, we will work on it and go live on the next one. But we're trying to work all these things out to get a real exciting product out there for you with no issues, no audio issues, video issues, and getting closer earlier in the stream, but technical stuff got in our way. A weather delay. A weather delay at that. But we do appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you guys for watching. Still got a bunch of you still here tagging along. Very much appreciated. Try to get this audio back on and see what we got. Who got that reverb going? We do have some interesting poker going on. You guys are playing some interesting hands. Another three-way pot with some pretty strong hands. Papa P, aces and the best hand on the flop. This flop gets checked around offsuit, or I'm sorry, a five of spades on the turn, giving D-Rec a spade draw. He's got a pair, a gut shot, and a spade draw. Papa P blocking the nut flush with the ace of spades, and also current best hand is going to put out a bet. I'd imagine we're going to see Derek come along. Yeah. Right on cue, Derek makes the call, and we're going to go to a river. Offsuit jack on the river changes nothing. Papa P with the best hand. Can't really get called by much. And he checks, and D-Rec checking back his hand, and are going to win the pot.
They're going to be really quiet over there. It's a spot crawl.
85 outs.
Well, looks like we're going to have some issues getting this thing working properly tonight as far as the audio goes. But we are going to work on that. Hopefully, either Saturday or Tuesday will be our next stream, and we will work out all these issues and keep working on this product. If anybody out there wants to play on the stream, please shoot me a message, Jason Sackler, on social media, on Facebook. Come into the club, get my email online, write me an email, send us a message at our Poker House Austin Facebook page. Plenty of ways to get a hold of us. If you want to play on the stream, please let me know. I'm looking for players constantly. A lot of people want to play. A lot of people want to give this thing a shot. I know it's a rough product right now, but like I said, we're working hard on getting all these issues fixed. The games have been really exciting. The action's been exciting. The game itself is worth playing. But if you'd like to get on here, show us what you're made of. We've had Jason Dick here in the box some nights, commentating with me here in the booth. We've had all kinds of guys guest appear in here, and we got some big names coming in here. We're going to get Scotty on the stream. Next month, Scotty Wynn will be here for the Scotty Wynn 100K main event, Scotty Wynn Poker Challenge. You guys don't want to miss it. If you're in Austin, if you're looking for a ton of good value in a poker tournament, come by. Come check out Poker House Austin here in August. We got a lot of things going. I want to thank all of you guys for joining us tonight. I know it's been a little bit frustrating having to watch through all of these technical issues. We had an unexpected rain downpour, kind of put us in this position in the first place. But we're getting it all fixed. We're working on things. Tonight we might not be live for too much longer, but I'm hoping we can just watch a few more exciting hands as we go by. Got all of our systems. Just struggling to get this table audio working. But we could still observe some good poker. We got Highway Rambler here with the 7-7-8-9 rundown hand. He's going to raise it up, put a little money in the pot. Ingy's going to call and see a flop. So is the Menace from the small blind. E-Rec from the big blind. And here we go 4 ways. Finally, it's like a flop without 4 monster hands. I mean, the hands that we've seen go into the flop have all been premium hands. We got a 10-9, 6, 2 diamond flop. Menace, the only one with diamonds, king high diamonds. He also has a pair and a straight draw to go along with it. D-Rec flops the open-ended straight draw. And Highway Rambler flopping the absolute stone nuts, which is very vulnerable in this spot, but he does have the best equity to win. All the players continue. Mingy also would top pair and a gut shot hoping for a miracle. He makes top 2 on the turn, but that turn is a bad one for the Highway Rambler. Scott can no longer win the hand, and on the river, this offsuit ace, D-Rec, the nuts, is going to bet the pot. And the only one with much of a decision here is Scott, the Highway Rambler. He's got the second nuts in this hand, but going 4 ways to this turn, very likely someone has Queen Jack. It did check around, but this big bet on the river is sending alarms out to the Highway Rambler. Very good poker player, reads very well. He's thinking this through. He does make the call. The turn check did did throw him off. He's trying to look up and see if maybe D-Rec was value betting a worse hand, and he was not. He does have the Queen Jack. He gets paid, and pot goes to D-Rec. Give this audio one more shot.
You call.
and-
Everybody calls. That's what I was hoping for. That was just the plan.
That's the second thing. That's
7, 8.
Like we're gonna have some trouble getting that worked out. So looks like we're gonna have to go table audio for now. We will watch a little more of this because I know there is good poker being played and enjoyable poker to be watched. Mingy picks up a nice hand here and limps in for $10. D-Rec also joining in with his suited ace. Highway Rambler will come along. Queen Jack 9-8 double suited, and Seth will check his. We're going 5 ways to a flop. All we're missing is Papa P. And it must be because he's not at the table. I can't imagine another reason why he's not in this hand. And we see a 5-way flop of King 8-4 2 spades. Highway Rambler Scott with the only flush draw and a pair to go along. Mingy flops kings up, top and bottom, and he's going to bet $50 and take the lead. Plenty of ways Scott, the Highway Rambler, can play this and continue. He goes ahead with a call, and they are going to go heads up to the turn. Flush draw only jack high, but he's got a pair along with it. The king is a not so great card for him. That is going to give Mingy the winning full house, and he will bet the turn. He will take it down. Nothing more doing there in this hand. You are still joining or still watching and tagging along. We appreciate every one of you. Thanks for watching us work out this thing and try to get this live stream running smooth for you guys. We're still working out some audio issues. It was working pretty well earlier, and then we had a giant rainstorm just bring down the roof. Shut our systems down for a little bit, and we're still trying to recover, but we are working out a lot of issues that we've been trying to fix recently on our stream, and it's getting better and better. Right now, it's a little rough tonight having this audio issue, but we got some good poker going on. King 8-7, 2 heart flop. Highway Rambler flops the best hand. We don't see D-Rec's hand, so can't actually say that. But D-Rec puts a $20 bet out in position, and Highway Rambler Scott makes the call. So we're gonna go what looks like heads up to a turn. Still can't see D-Rex hand. The turn is a queen. Not improving Highway Rambler's hand at all. It's a very vulnerable hand. He checks. D-Rex bets 50, takes it down, shows his hand, loses his knit game button. Papa P not in his seat. Not a good plan during the knit game. I mean, you don't want to be walking away during the knit game. You got to get rid of that button. I think he got up to try to work on some of this audio stuff with us. Just sits back down, and there he is, and sees he's got work to do. Work's cut out for him. On to another PLO hand. D-Rec limping in with his nines. Highway Rambler raising the button up with what looks like suited aces. Ace, ace, 8-4. Seth folds his unsuited ace king. Papa P. I got a knit button. I got chips. Let's see a flop. He's going to call, and D-Rec also look. We're going to see a three-way flop here. They're in the lead with suited aces. Flop comes down 7-4-3 rainbow. Not really much doing for anyone. Papa P does have a gut shot. I'm sorry. An 8 does not make him a straight. He does not have a gut shot. Papa P doesn't have much of anything. He takes a bite of his food, looking uninterested. D-Rec with his pocket nines are not the best hand, and Rambler is going to take a stab at this and win the pot. Shows his aces, loses his knit game button. We'll bounce back for Scott the Highway Rambler. Good buddy of mine, good player. If anyone can bounce back, it's him. Like these guys are having a good time, drinks are flying, food is rolling. Wish I could hear what they're talking about again. These guys a hard time is what I live for. We are dealing with some reverb that we can't seem to escape right now. Not sure why. We are now in the Hold'em round. Papa P and Dennis the Menace still with their knit game buttons, as well as Seth. Bingy off the hook, Scott the Highway Rambler off the hook, as well as Derek. See a Jack 9-5 rainbow flop three ways. We've got double gut shot for Papa P. A 10 or a 6 gives him the nuts. D-Rec taking a stab at this pot, and Papa P check raising will get it through, and will win him the nit, or will get rid of his nit button. He accomplishes what he was trying to accomplish. Looks like we are in a tight race between Dennis, the Menace, and Seth in the nit game. We are back to Hold'em still. Holds around to Mingy on the button. Lets his hand go. Highway Rambler Scott in a pot here with Seth. Seth 3-bets to 75. Highway Rambler with the snap good read on Seth making a bluff here, trying to get rid of his nit game button. Chucks his Jack 5 in the muck. These guys are laughing, having a good time. And what do you know? Highway Rambler chipping back up, getting back in the game. There's your seats and your stack sizes. Seth in the 1, Mingy in the 2, Papa P in the 5, Menace in the 7, D-Rec in the 8, and Highway Rambler Scott in the 9. Yeah, I lost a big pot earlier and reloaded. Papa P on his usual tear in these streams. Seth doing everything he can to get rid of this nit game button. Looks like he shoves all in with the ace 5. Mingy cannot make the call with his 8 high, and Papa P's going to have to make the fold as well. We'll see. Let's see. They all know he's trying not to lose the nit game. Papa P wants to torture him. He's thinking about making this call. He knows what he's doing here. He knows, hell, there's even a chance his 10 high could be good. He gets shown a 5, and Papa P makes the call with the 10 high. We've got a 10-9 against ace 5 offsuit, all in race here. Percentages are actually pretty close. It's about 50-50. Seth on a little bit of a panic because if he loses, he's got to pay out the nit game. The flop comes down, safe for him, 5-3-3. The turn is a jack. He needs to fade a 9 or a 10. Deuce in the river, and he does it. Papa P's going to double him up for 400. They're going to run it twice, but the top board plays for the nit game, so Seth is safe and out of the water. Ace on the flop here. Looks like he's going to... He can fade a king or an 8. He will double up in this pot. And he does just that. So Seth, making the move there with the ace-5, gets called, actually pays off, loses his nit game button. And Papa P takes a hit backwards. Still got a handful of you guys watching us. Thanks for joining along. We're having some audio issues. We had a big storm earlier that kind of knocked our systems down, and we got it back up and running for you guys. But we can't get rid of this reverb on the audio and on the table. I keep trying to get it back up. There it is again. It's difficult to fix while these guys are midstream, so I'm gonna have to get the team to work on that for the next stream. But we still can follow along some exciting poker for a little bit. We're playing 125 Pot Limit Omaha and Hold'em round of each tonight. The game is 6-handed. They are playing the net game. D-Rec is going to come in for a 3-bet in this pot. 70. See what Papa P does here with his Queen Jack. He did just call 400 with 9-10 offsuit. Wasn't all in. And maybe that's what's going on in his head. I could see a flop here for 70. He makes the call for 55 more. We're going to go heads up between D-Rec and Papa P. We see a flop of 10-5-6 rainbow. Derek's still in the lead with his ace-king. Elects to check, and Papa P obliges and checks back, and we go to a turn. Turn an ambiguous 7. Nothing doing for either player. Checks. Papa P checks behind. And 6 in the river. Let's see if anyone wants to take a stab. It doesn't seem like it. Derek will flip his ace-king up. Papa P smiles and shows his Queen Jack, and Derek rakes in a small pot. Alright, well, we're finishing up this Hold'em round here. Sorry we couldn't get this audio thing working throughout the whole stream. We had it working pretty well earlier. I do want to thank everyone that's still tagging along and watching. Much appreciated. I know you guys want to watch good poker. I know you want a good live stream, and we are on track to give you that, guys. We are working every day to fix all these issues, get this thing working as proficient as possible. We've got a lot of big names and big plans coming up in the next month or so. And beyond that, we have a lot of plans, a lot of exciting things planned. I'll probably be getting out there and splashing around once in a while and trying to give these guys hell. Like I said, any of you guys here, local in Austin or coming through, if you want to get on the stream, please contact me. Contact Poker House Austin, Poker House Austin Facebook. Send us a message. Send me personally a message, Jason Sackler, to my Facebook account, to any of our social media accounts. I will get the messages. I will get anyone and everyone who wants to be on here. Anyone can have a shot and splash around on these streams. So please get a hold of me if you want to play sometime. There's plenty of seats. There's plenty of seats in our room. If you've never been here to Poker House Austin, it's a treat. We got a lot of exciting things going on here. We got great food. We got great drinks. We got great poker. We got Vegas style sweepstakes machines. We've got tons of big screen TVs all throughout the room for sporting events and live events, fights. We've got the NBA playoffs, finals all week long, watch parties every night for every finals game. Just a lot going on here, a lot of fun, a lot of big promotions. If you haven't played here, maybe you've heard of our Flush Frenzy promo, maybe you've heard of our Bad Beat Jackpot, maybe you've heard a little bit about the play 3 hours and get a free meal, which pretty much a house favorite for everyone. Everyone's been enjoying the food here, playing and enjoying the food on a daily basis. So if you haven't checked us out, please come by. It's a good time. We appreciate all the support to everyone in town. You know, more card rooms, more successful card rooms, more places for poker players to play is always a good thing for poker. As a poker player myself, who's played in big markets like Las Vegas for a long time and South Florida and all around the country, it's just nice to have options, different places to play for tournaments, for cash games. It really helps grow the community. Got a great staff here. Like I said, if you haven't checked us out, please do get a hold of me. I'll take care of you. I'll walk you around. I'll show you around. We'll treat you like a valued member, and really, we want everyone to have a good time. So please come on, check us out. Come play the stream. Come enjoy our promos, and come check out the restaurant. I want to thank you guys for sticking around through the frustration of the technical audio issues. We had everything rolling real smooth earlier, and this is what Mother Nature does to us. Build it, and they knock it down. We're having fun. The guys are having fun in the game. All kinds of props and side gambling going on. They are playing round of each. We have Hold'em and PLO going on. Current PLO hand going on right now. And recommend sin. It says call 2, but they're actually calling 5. This is a 1-2-5 bring-in game, so a minimum $5 to enter the pot. So the game plays a little bit bigger than your typical 1-2 no limit or 1-2 pot limit game. We got a 4-way board here. Not much going in the pot. Check to the turn. The turn gives Menace the nut flush draw. That's about it for his hand. D-Rec has a queen high flush draw with a gut shot to the stone nuts. And it's going to go bet call. They're the two that are going to the river. D-Rec actually in the lead right now with a pair of threes. Raises the turn and takes it down. So we're moving on to the next hand of PLO. Papa P here in the 5 seat. Papa P, part of the Poker House family here. Got a few more of you guys joining to watch. Just if you're checking us out, we are playing 1-2-5 round of each here at Poker House Austin tonight. We had some audio issues on the table earlier. It was running smooth, and then Mother Nature knocked us off. But you're joining us. Keep following us. Keep watching us. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We've got streams running at all of our Poker House properties here at Poker House Austin, Poker House Fort Worth, and Poker House Peaks in Dallas. D-Rec here flopping a king high flush. Pretty connected board. Only 2 queens for Mingy, not really much for him to continue with, so Derek's going to bet and take it down. But if you like live streams, if you like watching poker live streams specifically, we're working on putting something awesome for you guys together. This is just, we're still in our test phase with a lot of this stuff. We're working through a lot of issues to make this a really good stream for you guys, and we're eventually going to get to that point. Right now, it's a work in progress, but what isn't? And we got a lot of good players out here, a lot of good locals, and a lot of good regulars that want to play on here, want to feature themselves. So we're giving everyone a little bit of a chance. We've had some pretty wild Hold'em games so far. We've had some wild 2-5 games. We've had some crazy. We had a 5-10-20 pot limit Omaha game that had $80 and $160 straddles. The game was pretty action packed. We have a lot of that stuff going on here at Poker House Austin, so we will continue to give you guys an exciting live stream. The games will get more and more exciting, and the technical issues will be better. You're going to hear what these guys are talking about all the time. It's just difficult tonight to get it fixed midstream, but we're still trying to follow along for a little bit. We got the knit game back up and going, so maybe we can follow the rest of this knit game before we sign off. We are in round of each. We are currently in the Omaha round. We've got an ace jack 9 2 diamond flop. D-Rec, we're not able to see his hand. Checks around. Pair of queens is the best hand between the other two hands, but D-Rec puts a bet out there, and whatever he had quickly took it down. Really not much to continue with for either of the other two players, so. Nit game in full force here. Erect takes a sip of his wine as he loses his button. That was an easy takedown for him. On to the next PLO hand. He with a pretty good suited ace, Papa P, King Jack, and a pair of fives. He also calls the $10 straddle. Dennis the Menace with a nice 8-9 Jack Queen. Suited ace for Seth. And D-Rec getting in there with his double suited hand. So we're going to go 5 ways to this flop. 5 players looking to get rid of their nit game button. Dennis, the Menace, is the one that raises it up to 50, and everyone tags along and follows suit. So we're going to go to a flop of 10-4-4 with 252 in the pot, and Seth flopping trip fours and nut flush draw instantly leads out for pot, and he's probably going to take this down uncontested. Really not much doing for anybody else in the hand. Unfortunately for the action. Oh, Dennis the Menace, actually. We missed that. Dennis puts the money in and Seth quickly calls. Dennis hoping to take this pot down. But, yeah, he runs into this hand by Seth. Looks like we got a player joining us as well. Dennis and Seth are all in here, and not sure what they're agreeing to run it once or twice. Probably twice, but we are having this table audio issue. Getting tons of reverb back there, so hopefully we can fix that. But we got a few players here joining in the game. Got some new players joining us. We just lost the Menace, Dennis. Bluffed all into Seth, and Seth flopped big monster hand. Takes down a nice pot, and we got a couple guys. Let's see what they're in the system as. Oh, Dennis gets some chips from the cage and joins us back. All right, we got a couple more of you guys watching as well. We got Frank here and Marshall joining us at the table. It's like that's Frank in the 3 seat with the silver Dallas Maverick shirt on, and that's Marshall in the 4 right next to him. Welcome to the game, guys. 1, 2, 5 round of each. Hit game. Welcome to live stream. Welcome to the arena. Welcome to Poker House Austin. And Papa P gonna give these guys a rude welcoming, raising it up with Ace Queen 8-4 with the nut clubs, and folds around to Frank, who's the only one to give him action, and they're gonna go heads up. They're going to go heads up, and the flop comes down Jack 8-3. Frank with his King Jack flopping the best hand is what I'm. King of the turn giving Frank top 2. Checks through, Frank bets the river with a lot of a hand. He turned top 2 and rivered a set of 5s, and he bets and wins the pot. He loses his knit game button. Welcome to the game, Frank. Got a few more of you guys tagging along. Welcome to Poker House Austin Live. I hate repeating myself, but we have lost some audio issues at the table, audio capabilities. We had a huge storm that knocked our systems off, and it only lasted about 10 minutes, but it did an entire night of damage. So I'm still here with you guys, following along the action, and hopefully we can get that fixed up by next time. We really got a lot planned for this live stream, and we do plan on making these technical issues temporary and permanently getting all of this fixed to give you guys a really exciting product and really exciting live stream for you guys to follow along 3, 4, 5 times a week. We're about to get to that point. We're just testing this out a few times a week right now, getting all these things fixed. And in the meanwhile, our players love playing on the stream and enjoy it and have a lot of fun. The action has been great. Chips have been flying. D-Rec raising it up here. And Scott the Highway Rambler trying to take advantage of that. 3-betting to 120. He's going to try to get heads up at worst, and he does. He thins the field. Derek is going to make the call. A little bit of a rundown hand with spades for Highway Rambler and a double suited King Queen Jack. Very similar type hand for D-Rec. D-Rec, though, in a little bit better shape, flopping trip queens here on an ace queen queen board. Rambler with the position and the range advantage of the 3-bet, but I don't see D-Rec getting away from this hand. Especially given his stack and thinking about what to do here, and I believe it's just a matter of time until we see the money go in, and that's what happens. D-Rec puts the money in. Rambler with nothing but a position bet makes the fold. D-Rec gonna take down a nice pot, improve his stack. He shows the hand. Already has no nit game button, so he's doesn't have to show it, but he does. Nice hand, and we're moving on. We're now, the button has passed the dealer, so we're switching back to the Hold'em round. Marshall with King Queen suited is going to raise it up, I believe, under the gun. Rec is going to tag along with his suited ace. Miggy makes the call, Frank makes the call, and Seth with his pocket eight. So we're going to a five-way flop here in Hold'em. Flop comes queen high, giving Marshall the best hand. He was the pre-flop raiser under the gun. But Seth is going to take a stab with his pocket eights. It checks around to him in the button. $30 to call for Marshall, who has the best hand and is the pre-flop raiser. Let's see what he does here. See if he wants to just make this call or put a little bit of pressure on Seth on a very draw-heavy board. Calls, and so does D-Rec. They tag along three ways, so D-Rec looking for some backdoor excitement. Jack of Diamonds isn't going to do it for him, and Marshall with the best hand on the turn checks, and it checks around. He holds up on the river. The river's a 6, and now Marshall going for a little bit of value, bets. We'll see if gets Seth to put 40 in. Seth does make the call, and Seth is going to see the bad news there. Seth hoping Marshall missed some kind of a heart draw or has ace-king, but he sees the bad news, and Marshall, welcome to the game, drags in his first pot. Going to go a little while longer here on the stream. Really wish we had that audio working for you guys, but Papa P here making the call with 10-9 suited. D-Rec raising it up with 7 deuce. I guess he's watched me play a little bit too much. And Highway Rambler coming along with the ace jack. D-Rec flopping bottom pair. He's going to continue on this ace high board. Rambler is going to tag along. I believe, well, Papa P is going to go ahead and see a turn as well. That's not a great turn for anyone but Highway Rambler, and it's going to be hard for anyone to get him off that hand. Everyone drawn dead, and Rambler with the best hand here in the river. See if he goes. Well, he's definitely going to go for value. Let's see for how much. Leads out. Looks like $85. Nope, 110. We got a $110 bet. 2 quick folds, and he takes it down. Really not much to get called by there. But gets rid of the knit game button. There's Tony in the box, who joined me earlier in the stream. Tony, a good friend of mine, great dealer from Vegas. Yeah, Andrew, there is currently no table audio at the moment. We had a storm that knocked our computer off and on, and ever since we've had some reverb that's kind of made our table audio unlistenable, so I've got it turned off. So you just got to deal with me. How's that? I mean, not as good as hearing these guys talk about nonsense, but get to hear me talk about nonsense. Trying to follow the action with you guys. I know you want to hear this table audio. So do I. We are getting that fixed and worked out. I appreciate that you do enjoy the stream. I will tell you, like I've been saying over and over, we're working on these things. These really are just test streams for us because within a month or so, we're going to be having these streams 3-4 days a week with great quality, with all kinds of big names coming on here. We're working on all these audio and video issues. We're getting them all worked out. That's what we're doing right now. These guys love playing on the stream, these locals. I'm not sure if you're local here, Andrew, or not, but I was saying earlier, anyone from the Round Rock, Austin area that wants to play on this stream, please reach out to me. Give me a call. I want to get everyone on here. Everyone loves playing on the stream. The action's been out of control for most of these streams. We got an all in here while we're talking. Papa P flops bottom 2 pair. Dennis the Menace with top pair 9 kicker gets it all in. And they're going to run it twice. The first board goes to Papa P. Oh, this went all in before the flop. So they run 2 full boards. And it looks like they're going to chop it up. Missed that, and that's what happens when we can't hear the audio at the table. But these guys are having fun. These guys are gambling. These streams are going to get better and better. I promise you guys. We're gonna get all kinds of personalities here in the booth with myself, and I'll also be jumping on these games once in a while for you guys. I will be splashing around with everybody. We got a lot of people interested in playing these streams. We've got big tournaments coming up. The Scotty Win Poker Challenge coming here in August. 100,000 guaranteed. $130 buy-in tournament. Really, I mean, I know there's a lot of really good value tournaments here in the Austin area. We are in proximity to one of the biggest card rooms in not only the state but in the country. They have great value tournaments across the street, but when it boils down to it, 100,000 guaranteed, $130 buy-in, you're really not going to find much better than that. And to top it off, Scotty Win will be here for the week, splashing around in meetup games and cash games, getting here on the live stream. If you don't know Scotty Win, Scotty Win is a legend of the game. He's the Prince of Poker. He's won the main event. He's just had some of the most success in the game. He's just a classic Hall of Fame character. If you don't know him, watch some old Scotty Win footage. My first year playing in the main event was a treat. I got to play on day one on the feature table with Scotty Win for the entire day. one of the most enjoyable characters in the game. Never, just nothing bad to say about him. Always having fun, always splashing around, making people feel good. Um, if you don't know the phrase, if you call, it's all over, baby, then go Google Scotty Wynn and watch you some Scotty Wynn footage because Scotty's going to be here. It's going to be a treat. It's a Scotty Wynn Poker Challenge. 100,000 guaranteed, $130 buy-in here in August. Please come out and join us. Come check us out. Come check us out before then. We've got so much going on here at the club. It's the slowest time of the year because of the World Series, but in the next couple of weeks, people are going to be coming back, and all the clubs in town are going to be filled up. So much going on here in August. Amazing food here at the club. Full bar. We've had watch parties for all the NBA final games I was saying earlier. Just a lot of fun here at the club. A lot of good personalities, a lot of good guys, a lot of good women. We have a brand new Luckbox sweepstakes room with Vegas-style sweepstakes machines. It's a game room here at the club. People have been going wild over it and having so much fun. Full service, bar and grill, everywhere in the club. It's just a great time. It's what I came to Texas for. And as a poker player, I'm putting together something with a group of my guys here that we think you'll all enjoy. And please come check us out. Everyone watching the stream, tell your friends. We got a hand here lined up between Frank and Papa P. Papa P has the pocket aces. Not a great run out for either player, and his aces are going to win the pot. Frank kind of loses the minimum there based because of this run out. His aces do win the pot. Papa P loses his knit game button. We're going to finish out this knit game and wind the stream down. These guys are probably going to go at it all night long playing round of each, but we're just going to finish up the live version for a little bit. Friend of Derek, so am I. Derek came out here from Vegas, where I'm from. Derek's a great guy, drinking delicious wine tonight, as you see. D-Rock. Derek's been with us for a few months now. Great dealer, great poker player, has a lot of fun here, has a lot of fun in Texas. Please come take a trip out here. There's a poker house here. There's 2 poker houses up in the Dallas and Fort Worth area. The company is expanding. The card rooms are just a great atmosphere everywhere. We really try to make our games more recreational for the non-grinder. These promos that we have in the room, the Flush Frenzy, all these things, the Bad Beat jackpots, it really creates a lot of action, creates a lot of fun. The environment's fun here. It's not like your typical card room filled with grinders that are trying to play for a living. It's a really fun atmosphere that we have here, and the bar and the restaurant really are. They just complement that, and we do our best to make everybody happy here at the club. So hope you can come out here and join us, Andrew, sometime. But keep watching the streams. Hopefully we can get Derek on there. Derek's in a hand right now, actually. He's got 10-6. He's in a hand against the Menace. Looks like the Menace was trying to bluff a little bit to get rid of his knit game button. He raises the river. He's going to get away with it. Snap fold from Derek. Tosses his knit button in the middle and shows his 7 high. Ugly spot for Derek, who unfortunately is a victim of the knit game. But yeah, thank you, Andrew. Please keep keep following us, keep watching, like and subscribe our channel. We will get these audio issues fixed. See those guys ordering food from the Poker House eatery and bar menu. Got drinks flying all around the table. And we're winding down for the live stream, but like I said, these guys are going to play all night long. I guarantee it. It's going to be tempting not to get in there. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, me too. I'm excited for more streams too. I mean, this is what I enjoy. Poker is my life, so I mean, we're going to do everything we can to put together an awesome live stream for you guys. Put together awesome lineups. I know a lot of high stakes players, mid stakes players, low stakes players, all kinds of characters that are going to come out here, and I'm going to continue to help put together awesome lineups for you guys. Help get some exciting people here in the booth to commentate with me and jump in the games with me. So, yeah, please keep following us. We will give you guys an exciting game to watch 3 to 4 times a week at least. Derek, hopefully not tilted from the last hand incident, is going to continue on this flop with his 2 jacks. Marshall makes the call with 2 threes. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because when Derek gets called on this flop, there's not much worse than jacks calling, but Derek making a great read here and firing away again on the turn. Marshall with his pocket threes is going to have a hard time continuing. He makes the fold. Great hand for Derek. D-Rec. Here we go, continuing the Hold'em round. I think there's so much action in PLO that these Hold'em rounds wouldn't really create much action, but it's not the case. These guys, especially with the side bets and the nit games going, love to give action. Lots of 3-betting, lots of squeezing and leveling. I mean, the Hold'em game creates just as much action as the PLO rounds do. It is quite interesting. Here's Mingy with pocket sevens. Gets raised to 15 and called, and Mingy squeezes with his pocket sevens to 75. Frank folds his 6-5 of diamonds. Dennis, the Menace, folds his pocket twos and gets back to Seth with Queen 10 of hearts. Pretty interesting spot for him. He could easily see a flop, but out of position chooses not to, and Mingy gets away with that squeeze with pocket sevens. $34 gets added to his stack. Are you a tournament player, Andrew, or cash your thing? Because if you are a tournament player, next month in August, when we have this Scotty Win Classic, you're looking for a time to come visit, that might be the time. Truly, 100,000 guaranteed with $130 buy-in. Where are you going to find that? We've now entered the Omaha round. Tournament player all day. Well, come out. Come join us. Come check it out. A couple $100 will get you a couple bullets. $130 for a shot at 100,000 guaranteed prize pool. Nothing like that anywhere but Texas. Texas is the place for it. And next month it's going to be Poker House Austin. That's the place for it. We're going to go 4 ways to this flop. Highway Rambler with a suited ace rundown, 6-4-5 hand. D-Rec with a double suited 10s. Menace with his suited ace, and Frank with a connected hand. We've got a Queen 3-4 flop. 2 diamonds. 2 people with a flush draw. D-Rec with the best flush draw. But Highway Rambler flops a big hand here, actually. He flops the pair open-ended with the flush draw, and not a very big flush draw, but it's going to be tough for anyone to continue for this size of a bet. D-Rec actually in pretty good shape here against this hand. He's got the best hand currently. He's got the better flush draw. He's blocking the straight, and he makes a great call on the flop. Let's see how this plays out. Six of clubs on the turn. Interesting card. This gives Highway Rambler now the best hand. He's got nut flush draw. He picks up 2 flush draws. One of them is not the best flush draw, but D-Rec now not in the best shape because of this turn. Highway Rambler bets 350 here. Pretty much essentially committing D-Rec to this pot. If he decides to continue, he's got $524 in the stack. But if he calls the 350, he doesn't have much behind. He was in decent shape in the flop, but this turn is pretty brutal for him. He makes the right move. Highway Rambler, Scott Hastings picks up a gin turn and takes the pot down. Got a few more hands here on the stream for you till we wind it down. But I do want to thank all of you guys for watching, following. Andrew, love to have you out here. Hope you get out here soon. Like, subscribe, continue to follow, continue to support us. We will do our best to entertain you and give you guys what you want. Follow our Facebook, follow our promos, follow Poker Atlas. Poker Atlas is a software used out here that follow what games are running, what tournaments are running, what's going on at the club. Review, you can like and subscribe. Tell you what, I think I'm going to get something to eat here at the restaurant when this poker stream comes to an end, because thinking about some of these pasta dishes all day. D-Rec trying to make something happen. Raises it up here with his double suited ace. Frank comes along. Menace comes along. We're going to go 3 ways to the flop. And that flop is 10-9-8 Rainbow, giving Frank the nut straight, giving Menace 2 pair and open-ended, and giving D-Rec top middle pair and open-ended. Checks around to the turn right away. The turn's an 8, giving Menace a full house. Frank probably regretting that check on the flop. D-Rec also hoping for a good turn. That was not one of them. Makes the right move and folds the turn. Frank also, wow, after flopping the nuts, checks around, just lets the turn go. And it's the right fold. Great fold. Great disciplined fold. Menace, he could see Frank's hand, would probably be a little annoyed that he didn't get some action there, but that's the game. Very disciplined fold there. Winding down the stream, we still have a few PLO hands left in the tank for you guys. Seth raises it up to 20 with a pretty strong connected hand. Marshall with ace, king, king, 7 with nut diamonds comes along just with a call. D-Rec also tagging along, and so does Frank. We come to a queen, jack, 5, 2 spade flop. D-Rec with the only flush draw is open-ended with the flush draw and has the most equity in this pot. The turn's a queen, which is not a great card for anyone. Marshall with the best hand with his pocket kings at the moment. D-Rec takes a stab at this pot with his open-ended and a flush draw. Marshall makes the call, and Seth also open-ended makes the call. The river is an 8 of diamonds. And D-Rec and Seth both make the nut straight, and D-Rec takes a big shot at this pot for value. Seth makes the call. They are going to chop this up. And there it is. They both show the 9-10. Both get a piece of the pie. I think D-Rec was maybe hoping to get a hand like that to fold. The same hand, but Seth sniffs it out. They chop up the pot. And we got a couple more hands left here for you guys. All right, we got another hand here brewing up. Papa P with king, queen, queen, 10. Raises it up to 65 to thin the field down. See how much of that he accomplishes. Folds around to Seth, who makes the call. Suited ace and pair of sevens, and Frank also tags along with King 998, and we might see some fireworks here. No one flops the straight. Papa P is going to continue with his queens, King, Queen, Queen 10, but we have a set over set situation here. Seth with bottom set and a gut shot. The turn's the ace of spades, which might slow this down a little bit. Frank with a set of nines and open-ended. He has the best hand here. And it checks around to him. He's thinking about what to do here. This is a spot where he wants to might want to probably put on the brakes, but it probably would have been a good decision to put some pressure on him. And the river is an ace. So Seth goes from being set over set in this hand to running aces and making a better full house than Frank. Frank checked back the turn and is going to pay off 250 here in the river. Papa P folds and now is going to see he was never ahead in this hand. Seth sees he got super lucky. Frank sees he got super unlucky, and Seth is going to pull in a nice $1,000 pot here, three ways, and add 600 to his stack. Great hand for Seth. Frank's going to put some money on the table and add some chips to reload. He's got the cashier cage right behind him. Derek has finished his wine. Another PLO hand coming along. Deuces in his head go. Papa P gonna make the call here with Queen Jack 7-6 double suited. I see lots of clubs, lots of diamonds all over the board. Marshall's gonna make the call as well. Frank's tagging along. So does Highway Rambler, who has aces with a jack high suit, ace jack 9. He's going to 3-bet to 215. Frank makes the quick call. He's lost a big pot and he's probably a little steam, looking to get some of that money back. Papa P also tagging along to make that call, as well as Mingy. Oh, Papa P lets it go. So we're going to go three ways to this flop. Highway Rambler with the 3-bet in the lead before the flop. The flop comes down. King 4-7. Scott, the Highway Rambler, still in the lead, but a pretty unconnected board. He checks. Mingy checks, and Frank also elects to check back with the most equity here. The turn is a 5. Which is an interesting card, given Mingy a pair open-ended, gives Frank bottom 2 pair and a gut shot. Frank is going to pot this turn, I'm sorry. Mingy bet 300, Frank moves all in. This puts Mingy in a difficult spot. He's got to call 775 more, and he does make the call. He makes the call with middle pair open-ended, Frank with bottom 2, and they're actually in a pretty close equity spot here. They're going to run it twice, I believe. The 10 gives Mingy 10s and 7s for the best hand, and on the second board, it gives him the same 10. Mingy's going to pull in a huge pot here, almost a $3,000 pot. It is going to be our biggest pot of the night. $2,800 in the pot, more than $2,800. Mingy makes a great call with all the money in the pot, and Frank is a little bit stunned in that spot. Mingy says there was too much in the pot. I had to make the call. He is right. He makes the quick call, and he was in probably better shape than he expected. It works out great for him. Tony paying this pot out. Great hand for Mingy. He's going to rake in a big one. Well, that was a treat. We haven't seen any huge fireworks since somewhat earlier in the stream, but that's going to do it for us. Going to be our biggest part of the night. Frank reloads, back in the game. Mingy is going to take a while stacking those chips. Probably on a little bit of cloud 9 right now. Scooping that $2,800 pot in. Frank reloads 1,000 and gets right back to work, raising it up to 20 with his Queen, Queen, Jack 8 suited. Nice hand. Marshall makes the call on Papa P now. Ace, King, Jack 8 with Jack Eye Spades makes the call. Dennis the Menace makes the call. And D-Rec also leading in with his hand, and we get to a 9-9 deuce flop. No 9 out there. Frank, who raised this pot, still in the lead with the best hand. Really not much for anyone. Highway Rambler has a pair of 6s. The turn's an 8. Turn's an 8, giving D-Rec a little bit of a wrap straight draw. Frank's still in the lead with his 2 queens. Marshall. D-Rec bets 100 here with his straight draw. Marshall is the one that makes the call. With a pair of 2s and a gut shot straight draw. Frank has his 2 queens and checks. Marshall checks. Frank is going to show the news. Going to win this pot. He wins a little one back after the brutal beat he just took. We are still on round of pot limit Omaha. Not sure what Seth's card protector is there, but like some sort of figure, sort of action figure there. Going heads up. Looks like flop Frank and Marshall. Yep. Go heads up to this flop. Nope. Just the graphics catching up to us. They're actually going 7 ways to this flop. Limped around for 9-8-3 rainbow flop. Menace with middle pair and open-ended bets 70 on the flop. Frank with top pair and a gut shot elects to make the call. And so does D-Rec with bottom 2 pair. So we are going to go 3 ways to the turn. We cut out a lot of the field. The turn is the deuce of spades. Bringing a backdoor spade draw for both D-Rec and Menace. Menace now middle pair, open-ended with a flush draw. And D-Rec with 2 pair and a smaller flush draw. Menace pots it. Not sure if D-Rec can get away with from this one. With his stack size, yeah, he's going to go ahead and put the money in as well. They're going to get it all in. I think we see a fold from Frank here. That's correct. Frank makes the fold. We're all in here. And pretty close to another coin flip. D-Rec here with the lead. A small lead with 2 pair and a flush draw. And the 10 on the first board gives Menace 2 pair. The 9 on the river chops it up. The 9 on the river gives Menace 8s with a better kicker. D-Rec's 2 pair gets counterfeited, so they are going to split this all in, take their money back. And we are moving along. Guys on a work delay, I've been informed, have locked up the game, so we only got a few more hands here for you guys. Looks like they've already moved over to the main room in real time to get this game rolling all night. Still got a few of you guys watching, a handful of you guys out there. Appreciate it. Appreciate every one of you that follows us. I know a lot of people are rooting for a really good stream here, and trust me, we're working hard to give it to you. Had some audio issues tonight that we're fixing, and by next stream, it's gonna be all worked out. D-Rec, maybe a little bit tilted from that last hand, is going to raise it up to 35. I don't want to say he isn't or he is. But he gets called here by Mingy. Going to get called here by Frank. And he also got called by the Highway Rambler. We're going to go to a 4-way flop here. You guys are racking up and winding down. The flop comes Jack 10-5 with 2 hearts. Mingy with a heart draw. D-Rec. I don't want to say he's tilted or he isn't, but he goes ahead and bets into the field with his pair of 5s and a gut shot. Frank check, Mingy check. So the action is now on Highway Rambler, who folds. Frank goes ahead and Mingy raises to 300. He puts Derek all in. Mingy's got middle pair. He's got a king high flush draw. He's going to have the best hand here. They're going to run it twice. The first board, Mingy's going to make kings and 10s for the win. 2 pair on the turn for D-Rec, and an ace on the river gives the whole pot to Mingy. Mingy, out of nowhere, just makes a run for it at the end with the biggest pot of the night, eliminating another player now, D-Rec. And that's going to be all for us tonight. Listen, guys, I can't say it enough. These are test streams. We are working out all these problems. We really enjoy you guys watching us. We want to put a great stream together for you guys. We're working out all these technical issues. We got a lot of people here that love playing the game, that love playing on the stream. Any of you guys out there watching that want to test your skills out, I will put together small games, medium games, big games, whatever anyone wants to play. We will have something for you. If you haven't made it out to Poker House Austin, please do. Please check us out. We've got a full restaurant and bar. We've got promos. We've got tournaments. We've got a sweepstakes Vegas-style game room. We've got something for everybody. You can bring the wife. You can bring the family. Don't bring the kids. Come play poker. Come have a good time. Check out the restaurant. Eat some good food. And become a member here at Poker House Austin. You got nothing to lose and a lot to gain. A lot of fun to be had. Thank you again for joining us. Free food after 3 hours of play. Bad Beat Jackpot. Flush Frenzy promo. Graveyard promo where we pay out quads after midnight. All kinds of promos in the game. Please come join us. Thank you for watching. Next stream will be either Saturday or Tuesday. We'll announce that shortly, depending on what interest we have for Saturday and some of these technical issues we can get worked out. Thank you again for joining us. And signing off tonight, this is Jason Sackler. Check out our social media. Check out our Facebook. Check out our Instagram. Check out Poker House Austin. Thank you guys for joining. We will see you soon.